Hi friends, this is Navya. Welcome to our channel Electrical Tech Vision. Today our topic is direction of rotation of motor. Now the direction of a motor rotation, how will be find means we have a rule for it. Before going to that, the magnitude of the force experienced by armature is given by F equal to BIL newtons. This is the force formula. So where here the B is magnetic flux density produced by a conductor. I is the magnitude of current carrying conductor. And finally L is the active length of conductor. Here the force is in vector quantity. Then we have a direction which can be determined by a rule, that is the Fleming's left hand rule. So that we have the rule is that Fleming's left hand rule. Fleming's left hand rule. So what it says that, so the Fleming's left hand rule, what it says that the rule says that stretch the 3 fingers of a left hand like this. That is, one is the forefinger and another one is the middle finger and thumb finger. So these 3 fingers are stretched to each other with an displacement angle of 90 degrees to each other. So both are perpendicular to each other with a 90 degrees angle. Here whatever the thumb finger can indicate that motion of the conductor, and the forefinger represents the magnetic field direction, and middle finger says that the direction of a current. For your better understanding, I am drawing a picture here that you can observe here. So like this, whatever the 3 fingers of a left hand can be stretched perpendicular to each other with the angle of 90 degrees like this. Here this is a thumb finger. It represents the motion of the conductor, and here this is the forefinger. It represents the direction of magnetic field. And finally we have that middle finger. It represents that direction of current. So this Fleming's left hand rule is helped to determine the direction of the motor rotation and their magnetic field direction, current direction, motion. So these can be found out by this Fleming's left hand rule. And how it will be goes on, we should see that. So we can see the cases of this, how the motion of the conductor or how the magnetic field direction and current direction can be found. So consider a case 1. In this I am considering the poles. So this is the south pole and this is north pole. In general the flux direction is from north to south direction like this. So in this I am placing a conductor which direction is inwards here. So from taking the help of Fleming's left hand rule, we can find the direction of this current force. So how it means we can find the direction of this force means I am considering this left hand of mine, and how the magnetic field direction is, the four fingers says that the magnetic field direction like this, and current is inverse. So this middle finger represents that the direction of current, so it is inverse like this, and the field direction is from north to south like this, and this thumb represents that the force and represent that the motion of the conductor. It means force direction. So here the direction of the force is like this, in this direction. And now this is the case 1. Now I am taking the another case is so this is the south pole and this is the north pole, and the flux lines like this. So in this I am placing a conductor which will be the current is leaving. It means coming out of the page. So I am taking the left hand rule from Fleming's left hand rule. How the direction is? This is the current. This current is outwards. So like this. The field flux's direction is from north pole to south pole, and whatever the magnetic lines are there from north to south, and the current direction is outwards. Then the force direction is like this. So the direction of force is from this side. This is the force. So this is the case 2. So from above two cases we can conclude that the change in current causes to change the direction of a force. Now I am considering the another case that, so this is an south pole, sorry, north pole. Now I am changing the poles and the conductors does not changing here. So the flux direction is from north to south like this, north to south, and here I am placing a conductor, that is current is entering. So in this condition what is going on, how to find the direction of the force means, so taking this Fleming's left hand rule, it is somewhat difficult to show here. So like this. So here this is the current is inverse and magnetic field like this, and the force direction is in this direction. Here we are getting the force direction is on left side. This is the force. This is the case 3 here, and here I am taking another case is, this is an north pole and here it is south pole. Generally north to south the flux lines will be. So I am placing a conductor which will leaving the current. So for this north to south, and the current is in leaving manner, and the force will be in this direction. From this we can get the force direction is on right side. So this is the force. So this is the case 4. From this we can observe that to change the direction of a rotation of the motor in two cases. First one is the changing the current direction, and another one is the current direction, and second one is the by changing the field flux direction. So here we can change the direction of the rotation of a rotor in both ways, like by changing the current direction and field flux direction. And here you can observe that from 193 we can observe that the current direction will not be changed, but the field flux direction will change. And here we have that from 192 we can observe that the poles will not be changed, but the current direction of our conductor will change. By this way also we can change the direction, and from 192 we can change the direction of a force. From 193 cases also we can change the direction of the force. So these are the methods to change the rotation of a rotor by changing the field flux direction or by the current direction of a current. So this is the today's topic. Thanks for watching my video. For more updates, like, share and subscribe my channel.